If you saw the recent Deadpool and Wolverine trailer, you may have noticed this little Easter egg pointing out a joke regarding Rob Liefeld and feet. If you didn't know, Rob Liefeld is the creator of Deadpool, has been in the comic game for decades, and is god-awful at drawing feet. So if you're wondering how bad Rob Liefeld can be at drawing feet, well, you're in luck. What's going on, Marvelites? I'm Joe, and I'm not sure Rob Liefeld has ever seen a foot in his entire life. All jokes aside, I'm not saying that I can draw better than Rob Liefeld. In fact, I probably cannot. However, if the main way that you generate income for yourself is through drawing comics, my guess is that you would eventually get better over time, especially at things that you're not very good at. I don't think Rob has tried to get better at drawing feet ever. In fact, Rob tries to hide feet from his characters as much as he can. So here are some drawings of Rob hiding feet when generally, again, do they need to be there? Maybe not necessarily, but I think goes out of his way to make sure that he doesn't draw feet. And I mean, if you know that's a weakness, you might as well try and hide it. But at some point, you've got to draw feet, right? And that's where this gets exciting. In all of my research and looking up Rob Liefeld's comic book character feet, I've come to the conclusion that there are two styles of feet that Rob draws. The first one is what I'm calling is like a moon boot slash high heel slash wedge that sometimes morphs into like a horse leg. And then we have the tiny skinny foot. This is a Deadpool foot. It is from Deadpool Core issue number 7. And as you can tell, we're just kind of like making a triangle with a foot. And you maybe get the vibe of my like moon boot, high heel slash wedge kind of all into one. But I mean, what is this? There's like no shape to the foot. It's just like a triangle. Like here it is. We have another Deadpool foot. He's stepping on Cable's head, but it looks like Deadpool's just like wearing this like wedge moon boot kind of thing. There's no shape to the foot. And in fact, if there is a shape to the foot, the like top of his foot is like almost at like a 45-degree angle to his shin. I'm pretty sure that's not what feet look like in the last time I checked. I just have to laugh at this picture. I think overall it's just funny. Like Deadpool's standing here. Again, we have that kind of like wedge, moon boot, high heel kind of foot with no real like foot shape to it. But the other thing that's I think hilarious is that Cable is just like this like damsel in distress the way that he's kind of drawn. I mean, Cable is just like totally limp in Deadpool's arms, and just like the way that his legs are just like hanging over Deadpool's arm, especially his feet, like totally pointed down, damsel in distress. He's just like, oh, someone please save me. And his feet just look like they're just like flat little pieces of paper, basically. Like there's no shape to them. This one with Cable is just like absolutely wild. One, Cable's proportions are just wild and crazy to me. He looks like a big boned, like overly obese man, but jacked all at the same time up top with a very tiny head. But he's got his left leg here. And I mean, let's get for real. From the knee down, you could totally say that Cable's leg looks like a horse. That looks like a horse's leg. There's no doubt to that. Let's go to the right leg, and what is happening? Like, what is happening in this right leg? He's got a huge calf and shin, and then he's got this little floppy, skinny little foot. Like, what is this? What is this? And that's just the beginning of the tiny skinny foot. This is from New Mutants issue number 100, and here we get some really classic skinny feet. Now, right in the front, it looks like there's a left and a right leg. The left leg, again, very huge, very reminiscent of that picture that we just saw of Cable, very big. And then the right foot, again, kind of skinny. Doesn't match up. I don't know what's happening with this person. And all of these like tiny skinny feet look like they're just like feet from a jester in like medieval times of like the slipper that they would wear. I don't know how else to describe it. That's the vibe that I get when I look at these tiny skinny feet. Look at this one. This one is crazy. This is from New Mutants issue number 98. We have someone with huge proportions in their thighs. They've been doing leg day every single day their entire life. But look at this foot. This foot is just a tiny skinny little thing. Now there are a couple of other things that I have found in regards to the drawings of feet from Rob Liefeld, and that is anatomical proportions. He just doesn't respect them. We'll just say that. Now, respectfully, comic characters are generally out of proportion from real life. However, they're still in proportion, I feel like, to themselves when drawn well. Not so much here. In this New Mutants issue number 92, the cover here, we get some more skinny feet in the front from these two people, but they're in this really wide stance with their legs. And I don't think legs are that long in comparison to like their shin. Like this person in the blue, his like shin and leg are just as long as his thigh are. I don't know where this one's from. I found it online. But we've got this guy right here in the foreground falling, or at least looks like he's falling. There's his thigh right there, pretty much in the middle of the picture. And his shin and the rest of his lower leg are completely to the side, like not attached to his body. I have also found a lot of times that I'm not sure Rob Liefeld has seen a woman outside of like a ballet class, because there was definitely a time when he was drawing characters when they were always in like a point stance. So we've got this one here where both of these ladies are just, you know, casually standing on their tippy toes as if they were in ballet class. And then again, we've got this one here, this lady in the foreground, just, you know, casually standing on point, just on one foot, by the way, not on both feet, just one, just casually standing on one foot in point. She is an impressive ballet dancer, I will say that. And you know what? When worse comes to worse, you just don't draw the feet. Even if you are gonna show the feet, just chop them off, right? No even need to show this foot here. She kicked him with her residual limb. The foot's gone. Doesn't matter, I'm still gonna kick your butt. And now, while we have seen some not so great drawings of feet, this one for me has to be the worst. In this picture, we have Jubilee running away, and you can clearly see her right leg, but on her right leg is a left foot. I mean, come on. You can't draw the wrong-sided foot on the other leg. You just can't do that. Now, this is just a fun video to poke fun and games. Supposedly, Rob knows that he's not very good at drawing feet, and he gave Deadpool and Wolverine the okay to put that Easter egg in the film, reportedly. But do you think you could draw better feet than Rob? Please let me know down below in the comments. If you want more Marvel content just like this and want to be part of a great Marvel community, please hit that like and subscribe button. If you've made it this far in the video, I truly appreciate it. And until the next video, Excelsior.